Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to be comparing two different GoPros, and those are the GoPro HERO8 Black and the GoPro HERO9 Black. When I first saw that the GoPro HERO9 was out, I did not really expect much of it. I figured that GoPro would be preserving a lot of good features for the HERO10 just because that is such a significant milestone, 10 generations of a camera. I thought they would be saving features for that. But I was wrong. Apparently the HERO9 has plenty to offer, but it's still worthwhile comparing it to the 8 because while the 9 technically has more features, the 8 may be better for you, especially considering the price difference between the two. In summary, if you're looking to buy either the 8 or the 9, or if you're looking to upgrade to the 9 from the 8, this video will be a great video for you. All right, let's get into the actual content. So I actually made notes for this video, and that on its own should let you know that there is a ton of content that we have to cover, and I will try to do it in a timely fashion. So the first thing that you're looking for when you buy something like a GoPro is the camera itself. So that's what we're going to be taking a look at first. And the first aspect of the camera we're going to be looking at is the picture quality. Now, the GoPro HERO8 Black has a 12 megapixel camera, while the 9 has a 20 megapixel camera. Now, just saying megapixel, maybe you don't know what that means, so I'm going to tell you. So 1 megapixel equals 1,000,000 pixels. So you're looking at an 8 million pixel difference between these two cameras, which in my opinion, pretty significant. On that feature, it's definitely worth the upgrade, but we'll see what happens when we look at all the other features. Now, for an even more important comparison, the video quality. So the GoPro HERO9 has introduced 5K, pretty impressive, but it's only at 30 frames per second. So even with 5K, you're still going to have significantly less smooth video than if you just settled for 4K, which of course is still available in this camera, just like it was in the HERO8 Black. And I should also mention that 5K is pretty much very unlikely that you're going to be able to see it on your screen. Unless you have a 5K or above monitor, obviously, you won't be able to really see the full potential of this quality. So just think about that. Now, to finally conclude the video quality segment, 5K has better audio quality on the 9 than the 8, which I find to be very interesting because they didn't have 5K. So I can't say I'm surprised that the 9 has better audio quality in that section. But aside from that, I assume that the audio quality will be slightly better in the new camera just because of new software, new hardware. The combination, you can't beat it. Now, because this is a GoPro comparison, we can't forget about Hyper Smooth. I should mention that the 9 has Hyper Smooth 3.0, while the 8 only has 2.0. In addition, the 9 has in-camera axis stabilization. So say the video, you're filming down the ski slope or so, like this, maybe your camera is a bit to the side like this. Now the GoPro in-camera can correct that, instead of you having to go back into the app and correcting it yourself. And in addition, I assume that in-camera stabilization is better than in-app, just because you're having the hardware do it for you rather than software after the fact. Next, I'd like to talk about quite possibly the most important difference between the two cameras, and that is the front screen. So I actually have the GoPro HERO8 with me right now, just so I can show you what I'm talking about. So I brought it with me. Here it is. So let me flip the camera around and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so if you take a look at this little screen right here, it tells you the quality that you're currently shooting in or the size of the picture you're taking. Those two zeros right now, well, of course there's an airplane going overhead. Okay, the airplane is pretty much gone. So like I was saying, those two zeros right there will talk about the time that your current video is. Obviously, this right here is how much space you have left, and this is how much battery you have left in the camera, which shows me that I need to charge it. Now imagine on the GoPro HERO9, this little square right here becomes a much larger color LCD rectangle, which now shows you yourself. So if you're trying to vlog with this camera, this feature is an absolute must. Next, the Hero9 also has an updated TimeWarp feature, which is pretty much being called 3.0, not 2.0. GoPro didn't really elaborate on what the difference is. I just assume that maybe it's enabled higher resolution. I just improve little tweaks here and there, make it a little better. 3.0. Okay, here's a feature that is actually very helpful. It's called HindSight. So what HindSight is, basically it has the camera recording constantly. And basically what that means is when you hit record, you have 30 seconds of video before you hit record. Now, say for example, you're waiting at a hot water geyser or something, and you're waiting for the water to come out and you want to capture that moment. So all of a sudden the water comes out and it's already halfway up by the time you manage to hit record. HindSight will enable you to capture 30 seconds before that, which actually includes the whole experience. So a great feature in my opinion. I assume they could make the 8 be able to do this, but I don't think they will because, I mean, you need a reason to upgrade, don't you? Similarly, the feature called duration capture allows you to set a timer for your camera. So on the Hero9, you can set your video up and you can tell it that you want to stop recording in maybe 30 minutes or so. Maybe you're sitting at a dinner, but you also want to capture the sunset, but you don't feel as if you can get up and mess with your camera when the sunset's over. Now the camera could stop recording for you. Okay, thank you for sticking with me through an incredible amount of detail. Let's get into the conclusion. Now, what I found is the two cameras are for two different people. So let's say you're a vlogger, or you're a pioneer in the tech world, or you like new things, or you're very action sports oriented. The Hero9 is for you. Another feature I forgot to mention with the horizon tilt fix, it now has 360 stabilization. So even if let's say you're skiing and you somehow manage a barrel roll, okay, the camera will be able to stay upright throughout that whole experience. Now, if you're in the other group of people, you're looking for a more affordable option, maybe you're just taking it to the Caribbean to film fish, the Hero8 is your better option. So let's say you're going around with a camera, you have the camera with you, and you're just shooting like a barracuda or something. Shooting as in filming, not actually shooting it. It doesn't matter if the fish can see his selfie in the second screen, okay? All that matters is that you can see the fish, and you can, because it has a front screen, of course. So basically what I'm trying to say is, if you have a need for 5K for some reason, or if you're somehow gonna get a 360 in, or if you need to see yourself in the camera, the Hero9 is for you. If all you need is 4K 60, which in itself is pretty much leading in the industry, so you're not gonna need more than that. And maybe it's a gift for someone. Either way, they're gonna be really happy with whatever you get them. And under normal circumstances, the 8 is a better option based on price. But like I said before, maybe you're not basing things on price. Maybe you're basing it on the most resolution you can possibly get out of it, the most stabilization, a longer battery life as well. Forgot to mention that earlier. So for a super broad overview, if you're gonna be vlogging like I'm doing now, the Hero9 is a better choice for you. If you're not gonna be, the Hero8 is a better choice for you. And most of the time, GoPro is going to be charging you just $300 for the GoPro Hero8 and $450 for the Hero9. And the reason I say usually is because right now, actually, probably until Christmas, you can get the Hero9 for an incredible deal. Up until Christmas, or maybe even through the new year, I'm not really sure, you can get the GoPro 9 bundle. And that includes the camera, a carrying case, an extra battery, a swivel grip, a hand grip, which floats as well, and you also get a spare 32 gigabyte SD card. So for right now, you can get the Hero9 and every accessory you could ever dream of for just $50 more than the GoPro Hero 8 all by itself. Now, I don't care if you need resolution or if you need 360 or not. As of right now, the Hero 9 is a better choice, but that won't be for long. If you're watching this video after the sale ends, which I assume is in just a few days, the Hero 8 becomes a much better competitor, and in which case you have to revert back to whichever type of person you are, which I explained earlier in the video. Okay, this is the end of the video. If you've made it this far, thank you so much, and I hope you've enjoyed and have gotten a lot of new information about the two cameras that you're considering buying or upgrading. Okay, if you have any follow-up questions after this video, be sure to leave them down below in the comments, and I'll be sure to reply to it, and maybe even give it a heart. And in light of the holiday season, or if you just enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe as well below if you'd like to, and turn on notifications if you'd like to be notified every time a new video of mine is released. Okay, this is actually the end of the video now. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.